Hello everyone, my name is Anita and I help people discover their power. So, I have a news for you. Believe it or not, but I have manifested a new job. I'm not sure if you know, but about 3 weeks ago, I made a video where I explained how you can manifest your job and what particular steps I take to manifest things in my life. So, you can go ahead and watch that video. It's based on Dr. Joe teachings and Dr. Joe's meditation tuning into new potentials. I really recommend that, but that's not what I really wanted to talk about. I mean, partly yes, but I wanted to tackle another thing around this topic of manifestation in the context of that particular job. So, what I wanted to talk about was the state I've been in since I applied for that job. So, I already was in a flow state when I applied, so it was the first time ever where I actually took time to sit down and write a cover letter, and I felt like I got inspired to do so. The cover letter was written by me, obviously, but it was inspired in a way. I could feel like I'm actually writing it from my heart, and no wonder I got a response pretty quickly, got invited on the interview. And once I completed the first round of interviews, I've already felt like I already have this job. So that was weird because I didn't have decision right away, but I already knew I gonna have it. And that's what I wanted to talk about. When you want to manifest something and you find it hard to detach from the outcome, you could use a different approach. You could actually act as if you already have it. And in this context, for example, I started to plan how I'm going to spend all that money I'm going to earn there. So I wasn't officially admitted, I wasn't officially employed, but at the same time, I was already planning trips, I was already planning my budget, I was already thinking, okay, what could I buy for myself? And I was already talking with people whom I want to go on a trip together with. And I was like, yeah, I'm during the interviews already, but I just kind of know I'm going to get it. Then, because I was so sure, one of my friends called me. She's kind of like clairvoyant in a way. And she said that she thought about me and she wanted to tell me that the thought she had was like, oh, Anita already has that job. And I laughed and I told her, well, I'm acting as if I already have it because I'm already planning how I'm going to spend all that extra money I'm going to earn. So we kind of laughed and we were like, wow, this is totally Neville Goddard kind of thinking, act as if. Instead of wondering what could go wrong, instead of worrying, instead of thinking, am I going to get it? Am I really going to get it? Because this is kind of thinking when you don't believe you're good enough, you start to think in that manner. But if you know your worth, then you do not think in these terms. You just of course I'm gonna get it, of course I already have it, that's why I'm planning my budget already, and people may think that you went completely insane. But actually it works. And if you think of, I don't know, professional athletes or actors or whoever, who's successful in their field, they often play out the role as if they were this person, How would a champion train? How would a champion talk? How would they walk, The same with actors. They have to impersonate a certain person, right? So they have to act as if they are this person. So they kind of implement similar tools. And what is this world anyway? Isn't it like one big theater? I mean, everyone is wearing masks, to be honest. Everyone has certain egos, everyone has certain patterns of behavior. So most people go around unconscious with it. But when you become conscious, you can actually start to act as someone who is successful. You can start to act as someone who got that job. You can start to act as someone who has all this money that they can spend, And even if you don't have tangible evidence right away, when you send a clear signal with your behavior and you really believe in this, your heart must be in it, But if it really is there, if your heart is in it, trust me, this never goes unnoticed. This is always noticed by the universe. So basically, that's all what I wanted to talk about. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.